And we're back here at Scully Park now. It is Group 21 up against Group 19 in the first grade action. It's Group 19 kicking off. High kick down to the far corner. Group 21 bringing it back, and a great charge straight up over the 20 and back towards the 30 on the first tackle of this match. A number of changes to the original lineup for Group 21. Included into the lineup is Chad Dewson, who earlier in the week didn't look like he was going to make it, but it's Brady Hammond busting through a couple of tackles and going right upfield. Comes to the fullback, gets a ball away. Good start for Group 21, 20 metres out, and received themselves a penalty. So a great start straight up, and the captain coach, who sat out most of last year, in Brady Hammond, getting off to a fiery start with a great run.
Looks very fit, doesn't he, Pete?
He most certainly does. Joining us here is my mate Foxy. He does look extremely fit, and after missing majority of last year and taking his Greater Branxton side to a grand final as coach, he's ready to fire.
Bit of a stoppage in play here with the front row for Group 19. Jade Porter just down in backfield. He did suffer an ankle injury in the previous game, and looks like he might have a reoccurrence to that as he's attended to by the trainers back on halfway.
Yeah, unfortunate for them. They'd already lost a player earlier today after concussion, had been knocked out. So they're starting to run a bit short on troops. I noticed a couple of the Group 21 girls with some ice around ankles and legs after their game just then.
Yeah, you just see one girl getting carried into the stands here to get an ice pack on the knee.
And then I see Gaynor Blackadder also with ice on her ankle, hobbling around. Time is now back on. Penalty to Group 21. In the yellow, they take the tap. Adds Mackenzie with the ball. Takes it forward. Tackled about 8 out from the line. Almost in the middle of Scully Park. Quick little dart, show and go out of dummy half and get the ball away. Group 19 defence holding solid. Couple of fake runners. Comes out wide now in the 12 there is
Matt Hay.
Sewer.
That's actually Matt Hay. Jonah Lesueur's in the 11.
Okay.
Just another little tricky change to our
And
sheet.
it looks like we might have crashed over for the first try here.
Yeah, Blake Johnson crashes over out wide here. Obviously that Brady Hammond run laid the foundation there, and getting a penalty for a whole complete set at the line of the Group 19 boys, who have already played a tough game and looking a bit wounded. Unfortunately, they couldn't contain Blake Johnson, and he crosses out wide.
Well, a good start for Group 21. I'll take them however they get them. And already on the board, 4-0 only after just a few minutes.
As Paddy Andrews, man with the golden boot from Greater Branxton, will line this conversion up. There's about 5 in from the grandstand touchline here. It's taking it back about 23 metres.
Hasn't got a bad boot on him.
I just had word from Lewis Hughes downstairs. He wanted me to make special mention that he's actually co-captain today, and I don't believe that's something of Brady Hammond's. So I think that might be just something that he's like to throw in the mix there. So
just giving it to himself?
Yeah.
Well, Paddy Andrews about to move in to strike this one to try and add the extras.
Oh.
Wow, he got plenty of swing on that. Started a hook and then faded away and just kept fading away, unfortunately. So it remains 4-0 on the scoreboard.
Promising start for Group 21, though. Obviously, big march down the field there and come away with points quite relatively easy. So Group 19 just need to throw a little bit more vigour in their defensive line here and try and hold this Group 21 side out.
Yeah, they're full of running at the moment in the early minutes of this exchange, in this clash. Another kick right down to the corner. Look at that, taken right in the corner there.
Benny Halliwell takes it upon himself to take that run.
Good young player. He takes the first tackle in this set after points. Good charge upfield again. Same platform that they had. Plenty of wrestle in the tackle. Exactly like they did from the first kickoff of the game. Brady Hammond now with the ball tackled. Plays it back. It's the number 10 there in Mackenzie. up to halfway. Starting out is the 9, Lewis Hughes. Makes plenty of yards, gets it away. Plenty of play outside. Jewson with the ball now in hand. He knocks one out of the way and drops the ball over the line by the look of it.
Yeah.
Went to reach out and just a double bounce, and the first bounce knocking the ball out for Chad.
Yeah, unfortunately when he fell down he didn't quite fall over the line, and as he hit the ground there the ball coughed up. Very lucky Group 19 to get away with one there, because that was very worrying down that right edge, and here we are, the halfback taking a hit up off the tap. That's not a good sign.
I don't think you'll want to do that again, but a penalty given for a high shot. It was a hard hit. He bounced straight back to his feet and now kicks for the line. And they'll start the raid from near the 40 inside of Group 21 territory. Yeah, ominous signs already with the platform. The big boppers up front for Group 21 are laying. But let's see what Group 19 can do with the ball now. Good wrestle defence. 30 out, they play the ball. It's the number 12 there. Enohoy with the ball, and he's brought down. To the little halfback, he drops it to the 14 there in Hawkins. And he's rolled over onto his back in the tackle. Group 19 with the ball. Turns it back inside and well handled there by the defence coming across. It was
Lewis Hughes.
Lewis Hughes there on the inside. Comes out now, a little dribble through. It's knocked off the hands, gone back. A double kick here.
Oh, wow.
Group 19 almost score off this. Just going dead at the last minute.
I tell you what, interesting here. The refs pulled this up here. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a penalty or something here. But I think Blake Johnston there just sort of panicked a little with the loose ball and gave a push in the back of the Group 19 chaser. And the ref's just gone to the touchy here to see.
Well, maybe a good
He's
pick
gone
up.
back to the spot. Is this going to be a penalty try? It is.
It's going to be a penalty try by the look of this. Well, there you go. First one of those we've seen today in the clashes.
Yeah, a little bit of something
Well picked
out of
up.
nothing there. Caleb Hope just put it on the boot there and bounced off the hands of Blakey Johnson and managed to find another kick on it and got it into the in goal there. And Blake Johnson just, like I said, panicked a little and tried to push the player, and unfortunately it probably resulted in what was the penalty try that came before us.
Yeah, well, Caleb Hope kept coming through, didn't he? And got the second kick on the ball there. As you said, penalty try due to a push in the back. And
Scores
it's
level.
13. Steve Ford from right in front to add the extras. So 22 minutes left in this half. 30-minute halves in first grade. The other games, the 18s and women's, are all 20-minute halves.
Tell you what, Pete, that's pretty promising for Group 19. I know it wasn't exactly probably how they drew up the play, but for them to score points early after they had a pretty tough match-up first up with Group 4 and already played a game in this heat, that could be just a little bit of light in the tunnel that they need just to get through this game and show a bit of positivity and energy.
Well, they could have been 8 points or more down on the scoreboard already, except for Jewson dropping the ball over the line. And then, they've come up with the equaliser and now got in front 6-4. So Group 19 charging back into the Group 21 defence and drives him back, almost back to the 10-metre line. Great step and run there. I think that's the 3 there in Walker. Quick play the ball as well. Look at them, they're full of running. We didn't see this in their earlier game.
Yeah, Group 21 got a player down in backfield too. Jonah Lasure just come out of that last tackle attempt, a bit dazed.
And a little bit of hard going the last couple of tackles, not making many metres upfield, almost back to halfway. Comes back through the hands now. Good defence again. We're on the last. Group 19 will try and put boot to ball, and they do. It's straight up though.
Great
And
take.
they hang off and leave it for Josh Halliwell. The ball now in the hands of Blake Johnston. Almost in the middle of the park. Comes now, Riley Pennell in there having a run, the fullback. They're in Group 19 territory. And about 35 away from the line, they'll play the ball. Group 21 with the ball. Another nice little step out there of dummy half and a fake and back into Paddy Andrews, who's tackled. It's now to Ruben Andrews, who puts the ball up. It's not the best kick. Goes across field, and Halliwell takes that out there. Ben Halliwell, that is. And he's put down. Handover.
Probably not the best set there from Group 21. A little bit sideways there and just looked a little bit disjointed. Lewis Hughes not happy there with a couple of forwards as he was trying to be deceptive around the ruck there. The forwards not pushing onto the footy, allowed for a bit of a flat start there to that set. So Group 21 will be looking to improve that next time they got the footy.
Exactly right. And a juggle there from Group 19, but they hang on to it as they make their way back to the 30-metre line now. Drop back under again. Just crossing over the 30. Hard yardage here for the Group 19. They're using the hands now. Spin it out wide. They've got around the Group 21 side. Here comes Andrews. The kick back inside from the number 2 in Rogers. A bouncing ball. They're going to pick this up, Group 19, and scrambling defence. Well done. Yeah. And a penalty given.
Yeah, I think he's ruled that he's made an attempt at tackling someone off the footy there, and probably a little bit lucky that no one goes to the bin there for that. Almost a professional foul. But pretty good play there from Group 19. Caught him short on the edge there, and nice kick infield, and Group 21 scrambling well to save a try.
Yeah, well, Caleb Hope was involved heavily again, almost getting that last ball. It's the 16 there, is it? Rupert Jr. Stepping back inside now, breaks out of one, almost back to the try line. Group 19 on the attack. It was through their number 20. Now that's the 14 tackled there in Hawkins. Metres from the line. They spread it out wide now. Crafty little number ball. 7. What a ball that was. Fantastic ball there. And Group 19 are in for their second.
Yeah, absolutely great work there by Alistair Connors. The two halves here for Group 19 have definitely revved up since their first game and took it upon themselves to guide the side around and create. And he's done exactly that. Alistair Connors, a nice around the corner little flick pass.
It was a beautiful little short ball, wasn't it? I mean, he stepped across field. He's a little live wire. There's nothing of him.
Yeah,
everyone towers over him.
Absolutely. He looks about 40 kilos ring and wet, but at the moment he's carving Group 21 to pieces.
And I think it was the number 3 who was the recipient in Mark Walker.
Mark Walker, yes. He timed his run to perfection too, though. That was also a crucial medal in that play. He was right there on the spot when that arm was free to take the offload, and barnstorm over the trial line, and Group 21 couldn't do much about it.
Not at all. So it's another kick to come. It's 10-4. The way of Group 19.
Big change in momentum after the start that Group 21 had, isn't it?
Oh, look, the first 2 sets are unstoppable. Group 21 should have scored 2 tries in the opening couple of sets of the game. But since then, it's been all Group 19. And the conversion successful. 12 points to 4, 16 and a half minutes remaining.
Group 21 need a big defensive set here. I wouldn't be surprised if Brady Hammond just gave the boys a bit of a rev up there. That a little bit lacklustre in defence just to allow Group 19 to roll up the field. They should be a lot fresher than they are, and they need to show that here in this defensive set.
Well, nice wobbly kick-off, and it's knocked back by the halfback there in Connors. And they're back up over the 10-metre line. They'll start this set after scoring more points. So Group 19, their first game today didn't go to plan, and they lost a couple of players. They've asked around the ground if anyone had boots to jump in. And you could help one of the players out who should be out there.
Yeah, I was just about to say the great man Wade Kelly managed to find a pair
of
boots.
What a kick that was.
Really good set after points there for Group 19. They look a completely different side than their first fixture, don't they?
Well, what have they made there? 40 metres on the kick. Well done, kicking before the last.
Just looking at the body language of Group 21 here, a lot of walking. This heat's really taken it out of the boys by the look of it.
Yeah, it's nice in the shade, but out in the sun it is quite warm. So Halliwell with the ball. Josh Halliwell up over the 40. He'll get up and play it now as Group 21 try and get back on the scoreboard. They're back into the right half of the field to try and do that now. Jewson.
That's what they need, a big wind-up from Jewson.
Glad he's out there. A nice little ball out of dummy half. And stepping back through there. Look at that, plenty of meterage there. And brought down after crossing the 20. Group 21, bring it to the left. Paddy drops it onto the boot. And couldn't be picked up and regathered, and Group 19 survive.
Much better set from Group 21 there, just getting in behind the ruck, in around that marker area. Crafty work from Little Shoes, getting the boys up over the ad line. That's something that they need to continue to work at.
Almost breaking through, poking his nose through the line. There's the number 2 in Jesse Rogers. 35 out, they'll play the ball in this set of 6. Group 19 with the ball, using the hands to send it out wide. Try scorer in their number 3 there in Walker. He got the ball on and it was put down and then regathered. So another knockback. It is the last now. Halfback decides to take a run, Connors. Chips it up over the top. It comes down now. Pennell's got it. And he tries to run away from the little halfback who runs him down. It's a nice little set of 6. Group 21, step back through with Johnston. He's still on the go. Palms away another. Steps around the fullback. He's going to go all the way. Exactly what they needed. Gee, he can move Johnson. He is class, Blake Johnston.
Something out of nothing there from Johnston. Like Group 21 the last few sets haven't exactly been fluent, and Johnston took it upon himself there, and it wasn't much happening in the defensive line in front of him, just a couple of nice little bits of footwork, and caught a few boys lazy on the inside, and he's got too much speed and power and couldn't be contained, and runs 50 metres to score a try.
Saw him play a great game in last year's Group 21 Grand Final and took out man of the match, and it's efforts like that as to why a lot of people are taking notice of the number 3 in Blake Johnston. But yeah, some nice stepping and a good fend as well to get rid of that last slide in defence, and the fullback couldn't foot it with him.
No, the 3 or 4 blokes had a decent enough effort there from Group 19 to contain him and just couldn't wrap him up. So, yeah, credit where it's due there. Johnston, really, really, really good individual try.
Goal kicker Paddy Andrews would have to be happy with this one right in front. He took it around and put it under the black dot.
He might put this one onto the shed, I think, behind the uprights here at the scoreboard end of Scully Park.
It is 12-8 with the kick to come. See if we can knock that O off the roof there on the shed. The O is missing from the big white sign on the far side. Extra points if he lands it in the O. He moves in and strikes it, and it's up onto the shed. Oh, almost just
put it
short
through
of the shed. So it is 12 points to 10. Just over 11 minutes remaining by the time we kick off.
A couple of interchanges here for Group 21 with Richard Graham onto the field. He's had a really big start of the year for the Aberdeen Tigers in the Group 21 competition, and look for his footwork at the line just to allow for some quick play the balls to play off the back of.
Well, a nice deep kick-off down towards the corner into the sun. Goes over the head
made a meal of it.
Of the number 7 there in Ruben Andrews. Got hands to it and it's gone dead. The coach would have just fallen over.
Yeah, well, Brady Hammond was the closest to him, so I reckon he would have let him know about it. Just probably not deep enough there set up. It's easier to come forward to the kick, then try go back and catch it over your head in this sun. So, yeah, bit of a rookie error there by Ruben.
Well, it's a shortish kick-off, drop out. And it's now Group 19 bringing it back almost at the 20-metre mark. They'll start this set, so in a great attacking zone. In the headgear there, it looked like the 18 in Morris.
Number 12, Ahoy there.
It was 12, was it? Thank you. Back into the middle of the park, they make it. About 8 out from the line, they'll play it back. Coming through the hands. Connors got his hands on it. It comes out. The fullback chimes in. Quick hands out wide. A diving, flying number 2 in Jesse Rogers. Scores in the corner, but they're going to Hold up.
Well, the touchy's staying back
Hold
here.
it, he has.
I honestly thought that he's ruled a
Oh,
forward
he said
pass.
forward.
That's why. I actually thought, I guess the forward pass takes it all out of the equation, but I think he did a tremendous dive in the corner there, and it was actually going to be a try if that forward pass hadn't been called.
It doesn't matter what level I watch these days. The wingers are all about those Superman dives for the corner.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately you don't get any more points for it, but it does look cool.
Well, it's going to be a Group 21 feed here in the scrum, right on the 10-metre line, 20 metres in from touch.
Pete,
on the grandstand side.
I think the worrying thing there for Group 21, that's twice they've been stripped for numbers on that edge there, and Group 19 have exploited it. And I think that's something that they'll look at, and definitely Nathan Blacklock with his smarts around the game will be going, we need to crack that edge again.
Oh, 100% on that. Group 21 now, up to the 30-metre line. Brady Hammond with the ball. Makes it almost to the 40 before he's brought down. A quick play the ball. Dart out a dummy half now. And it's Pennell who comes in from fullback. A fingertip in there, I thought, from Group 19, but nothing called by the referee. It's Jewson with the ball out wide. He gets it on. And that's Halliwell with the ball as he's brought down 20 metres out now. On the attack, Fuller running Group 21. Charging into the line. Mackenzie. It's now, oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Brady Hammond, that was soft. They just stood there and almost said, well, push us aside and you can score. And that's exactly what he's done.
I think Brady was a little bit in disbelief that opened up the way it did. The defence just slid off, waiting for that ball to go at the back to Paddy Andrews, and in the end he had no choice but to just take the try line.
Well, it did look like, I mean, they were on the back pedal, they were backing back, and Brady's a big unit, but the defence was soft.
Yeah.
There's no two ways about it. No one really had a big attempt at trying to tackle him.
And it's a shame because literally less than a minute ago, Group 19 all but had a try at the other end, and they've just allowed Group 21 to roll down the field and score a very easy try.
One of the first rules of footy is tackle the man with the ball.
Most important person on the field, Pete.
Well, Group 21 will take it no matter how they get it. Brady Hammond, the captain coach, the recipient. And now Paddy Andrews will try and add the extras. It is Group 21 now with 7 minutes to go on the board. Ahead 14 points to 12.
Just an injury there. It looks like the number 12 for Group 19, James Ahoy, has come off the field. He stayed down in back play after a bit of breaking passage of play there. A couple of injuries for Group 19, which won't help them at all. Dislocated elbow.
Iowa Rupert Jr., yeah. Hanging on to his arm there.
Oh.
Yeah.
That doesn't look pretty.
There we go. Looks like the Group 21 team.
Looks like they've asked Joshy Day, who, tell you what, he'd have a massive cupboard full of clubs that he's helped out with his training skills. So he's gone over to help with this dislocation of the elbow on the sideline here.
Now Wade Kelly's just given me the wave. He wants to make sure everyone knows that he's about to come on.
Yeah, they're going to have to call an ambulance for that.
And yeah. Oh.
Nonetheless, he's off the field, so play will continue with Group 19 coming up to kick the footy off here. 16-12, the scoreline reads. 6.5 to go in the first half.
And again, down into that sunned corner, sunshine in the eyes of the ball takers. What a charge. Great charge back up to the 20 for Group 21.
Yep.
Straight through. That was flimsy defences. Support on the inside.
He's away.
And it's Riley Pennell. Well, look at that, straight away. Good charge from the kickoff.
Hey, I don't want to toot my own
how
horn.
Good was that?
Don't want to toot my own horn here, Pete, but did I not say Richard Graham's footwork at the line would be dangerous here for the Group 19 side? And he straight away, his first run there, created that with a nice left foot step, busted through the line as good fullback should be doing, pushing up on the footy. Riley Pennell takes that ball and runs it under the sticks.
Yeah, most definitely. And Richie Graham and his footwork, yep, as he gets close to that line, he really does catch him off guard, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's a very underrated player, Richard Graham. He probably doesn't get the accolades he deserves in the Group 21 competition, but he's been doing the same role for years. He's got great footwork, he can ball play, and he doesn't mind the tough stuff either. And that try is definitely on the back of his efforts there.
Well, that puts him in front 20-12 with about 5 minutes remaining. Paddy Andrews in front again. We'll try and add the extras.
Another easy kick for Paddy Andrews. He'd love if they could all be here today.
I checked the ground attendance a little bit earlier. There's around 500 people have turned up here today, paying to get through the gate to watch all of these 9 games. So that's a great turnout.
Yeah, absolutely. Cracking day on Mother's Day today. So
yeah, all the mums out there. Happy Mother's Day. We
absolutely.
won't forget that.
Happy Mother's Day to my mama dearest. Hope you're at home resting up.
And there you go. The goal is successful. 22-12. Ominous signs. Injuries coming the way of Group 19.
Yeah, that bench is starting to look very depleted. I'm sure old Wade Kelly was hoping he'd be a last resort.
Well, he gave a point as if he was coming on, and then he's gone and sat back down.
Yeah.
Just wanted us to know he was down there, I think.
Yeah.
Mate, those boots look pretty good that he's wearing, though. Are they yours?
No, he turned down my boots. It looks like he's got some faster shoes on, some colourful ones.
All right, here we go again. It'll be the same play. Crash play, first up, over the 20 they come.
Richie Graham again. Great footwork there. Good leg drive through the contact. Post-contact metres, about 7 on the back of that run.
He's made about 12 metres in total. Good run. Now to be Brady Hammond. Up over halfway. Oh. Andrews was looming. He just couldn't get that pass away.
Numbers on this edge.
Pennell.
I think Pennell needed to let that go there.
He's brought down, but it's Group 21 who are in the attacking position. Paddy Andrews with the ball. Goes for the chip. He regathers. They're going to call it a knock-on.
Yeah, knock-on first from Group 19. I think what you'll find is because Paddy Andrews sort of tapped the ball up and over Group 19 and it gained a bit of an advantage, he's ruled a double knock-on, so you're not allowed to tap the ball over a defender and gain an advantage from it. So the Group 21 will have an attacking scrum here, 25 out, about 15 metres infield, and they'll be looking, I think.
So it is Group 21, feed the scrum, come away with it. Johnston, one-on-one, tried to break free of the tackle of the fullback from Group 19. Quick play the ball. Look at this. It's another try. Easy as that. Chad Jewson scores.
Yeah, really good try there. All probably set up from Blake Johnston with a strong, hard courage run off the scrum there. Got a quick play the ball with no markers. Lewis Hughes jumped and really good. But I think it was Brody Rosa there, just weighing up the situation and worried about the cover and defence. Passed it off to an unmarked Doosan for probably the easiest try he'll score in his career.
Do you reckon Chad called for it? Because Rosa could have scored himself, I reckon.
I do know he tallies his tries he scores, so I think he'll be adding that one to it, definitely.
Well, Chad Jewson scores for Group 21. Now Paddy Andrews with a more challenging kick than his last couple. He's about 12 in from the far sideline, about 21 back when he places the ball on the tee.
I think the positives are starting to sort of see Group 2-1 just go back to what worked in that first 5-minute period of them, just running hard and putting the pressure on the defensive line of Group 19 and starting to see some inroads come off the back of that. And
having the ball for the last 5 or so minutes as well has definitely helped.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, not a lot's gone Group 19's way today, and I know they've been very spirited here, especially in this half of football. A couple of injuries and stuff starting to creep in and fatigue in this heat.
And he's got that. He's added the extras. It might have scraped the post, but the extras are there. 28-12 with a minute to go in this first half action in your first grade tri-series. It is Group 19 who are behind with it all to do. They've lost a couple of players with injury, and not only in this game but in the first game as well. A short kickoff, wow. Well taken here. Look at that for
Mark Walker, effort. The captain.
Yeah, didn't he come flying through to take the short kick? No one in Group 21 was ready for that. That's the number 20 there, I don't know.
Yeah, we haven't had a good number for him all day, but he's been really good off the bench for Group 19, very
it's
strong.
14 now in Hawkins. Trying to barge his way over the line, but the defence holds. They jump left. It's back out with Walker, and he's going to be put out over the sideline.
Yeah, good defence there from Group 21. You go back to that kick-off. You see at the back end of their first game, Group 19, they tried the short kick-off and it worked, and they went for it again there and worked wonders. Marky Walker was not taking no for an answer. He was the only person catching that ball, and unfortunately, they just probably didn't throw the right passage of footy at Group 21 there leading into the break, where they probably wanted to come away with some points.
Well, here we are at half-time. It's 28-12, the way of Group 21, and we'll be back with more of your second half action shortly. Here at Scully Park for the second half. Foxy, first half, well, it was a topsy-turvy start to the half.
Yeah.
Group 21 got off to a good start, but Group 19 come back.
Tell you one thing I'm just noticing here is the entrance to the field by Wade Kelly.
Yeah, wearing the number 4 and the blue boots.
Yeah, are they boots or are they joggers?
Can't miss that shine off top of him.
Yeah, we might need sunnies up here. That reflection's quite sharp.
Well, score is 28-12. Officials are just about back in position now to get us underway. Group 21 in front on the scoreboard. Can they hold their composure and take this one out? Andrews gets us back underway. A deep kick. Well taken by Connor. And it's that number 20. He's been solid and
He has
busy.
been. Yeah, he's
No
got
idea who he is, but God, he can play.
a bit of a goosey, the old front rower too.
There we go. Here's your mate in the headgear. That
Ahoy
is
there.
that him? Is that Ahoy?
Yeah, no.
No, it's not. Sorry.
Similar mould.
Bringing it forward now, trying to work their way out of trouble here is Group 19. Wade Kelly looked like he was going to go for a run. They decided, no, you don't need to, Wade. We'll go the other way. It goes out through the hands now. Another goose step there and almost through the line. Quick play the ball as well. It is the last. And the kick's put down and Pennell will take it. Well, maybe a bouncing ball away from him. Ends up picking it up.
Not a bad set to start the half there for Group 19. Just got
Yep.
through that, got a nice kick on the end of it.
Mistake free, that's what the coach would have been hoping for. Now it's Group 21 making their way back to the 40.
Wade Kelly getting his shirt dirty already there in the middle of it.
Oh, good charging run. Look at this for a run. Takes 2 or 3 defenders with him.
Scotty McIntyre, that was.
Yeah, a great charge. Jewson, the locks are flowing, but they've grabbed him and swung him to ground. 25 away now. The 14's Rosa stepping through.
Got numbers
Kelly
to this
and
right
Co
edge
in
here.
there. Yeah, bring it to the narrow side. And that's exactly what they do. A cutout ball out here to the 16. He drops a shoulder in and scores. Corbin Hampstead in the 16. He gets himself a meat pie.
Yeah, it looks like he's caught one over the nose for his troubles.
Oh,
Nice,
yeah.
nice ball by Ruben Andrews. We identified it, that they had the numbers on the edge there, and Ruben threw the cutout ball there, and Hampstead had a one-on-one situation where he had to back his strength to get over, and he's won that battle.
Well, he did that. He dropped the shoulder in. He had plenty to do to get across the line. But a good start for Group 21, 32-12, with a kick to come. Paddy Andrews will be going, can you guys just score in closer? Please, come on.
Yeah.
Doesn't help my stats.
I tell you what normally does help him with his goal kicking, when he gets heckled from the crowd. You know, he's just got that smart ability of being able to knock him over when you least want him to. So a few Group 19 blokes on the bench here might give him a little bit of thought.
You can only hope so.
Nonetheless, that's probably the perfect start that Brady Hammond would have liked in the second half.
Oh, exactly what he would have been asking from his players as they make a few changes. Warm conditions here at Scully Park 24 hours ago. Absolutely hammering down rain and everyone rugged up.
Yeah, feels like we're in Melbourne, mate. One season, one day, different than next.
Well, Paddy Andrews now coming back.
Backing him in here, Pete.
You know what, I'm going to back him in on this one.
It's going across the face then.
Gee, all the guys here in the commentary box just giving it to me, but look, did I get it? He nailed it. Didn't miss it at all. So the extras are at it. 34-12 now. What a great kick.
Yeah, never looked like missing. Straight over the hey diddle diddle. Looks like Lewis Hughes has earned himself a rest, whether that's through his tireless tackling efforts or him just running his mouth out the middle, which he's good at. Josh Emery onto the field to replace him in dummy half. Oh, they've gone the short kickoff. That's great work by the halfback.
Oh, he almost caught one high.
Now, very lazy play there by the two guys up front from Group 21. Brady Hammond will not be happy with that.
But it always amazes me, you know, once a short kickoff's worked once, why not go back to it?
Yeah, that's 2 from 2 they've had with it.
So it is Group 19 in good position on the field, and they need to be. They need points. They're up over the 20 now.
Like to see the two halves combine here. They've probably been two of their better players.
Plays it. And that's the winger there in Rogers with the ball. Sloppy pass that's put to ground, and our mate there in the 20, well, he's been deemed to have knocked on.
Yeah, a bit rusty there. Just sideways on the spot there and then into another play where it was not the best pass. Definitely not what they wanted to do with that opportunity, and Group 21 are relieved to see the ball go down.
Well, it's going to be a Group 21 feed, 20 in and about 15 out from their try line. Andrews will feed the scrum. Does so. It's picked up at the base and flung out. Out to Jewson now. Pushes one away with a great fend. They're around them again here, Group 21. Look at Kelly coming across. And so's the fullback coming back in Whitehill. And he made the initial contact. It was Hampstead who was flying down the sideline. He's grabbed at a hamstring.
Hampstead with the hamstring.
McKenzie with the ball in the middle of the park. Plenty of wrestle. Slow play the ball here. It's out through the hands. Andrews spins it out wide.
Lucia.
Gets up and plays it. Little Ginger. Nice ball out wide, but it goes out over the sideline. Just a little bit too far in front of the winger.
Yeah, I don't think that was quite communicated there that they were jumping down the edge, but nonetheless, the ball comes that way, you should be up to it. And, yeah, Group 19 off the hook there.
That they were. Kelly plays it now, and away they come. Make it all the way back upfield. A long way to go when you're so far behind on the scoreboard. They're only 12 out when they play this. Quick dart out of dummy half and strong defence puts him on his back.
He won't run at him again, will he?
Not in a hurry. More strong defence. Look at him in a gang. 3 of them in the tackle. Great tackle. Hard yards here for Group 19. Kelly looks for someone to run. They say you can go. And he's up over the 30. Ball comes away. Boot to ball now. From deep in the half. It's into open territory and finds the sideline. Look, it was mistake free, but they didn't make much yardage.
Yeah, look, they didn't make a lot of yardage, but nonetheless, they put the ball into touch here and they can have a little bit of a breather here while the Group 21 side get back and play the ball here. And I think Group 19 has probably been their downfall today. Just probably haven't shown enough intent in their defensive line, so they need to find something here.
3 in the tackle here is Group 21 now back to the 40. They bring it to the right, jump out of dummy half, and a penalty is given. Too high. It's against Kelly, and he's shaking his head. Oh, me, sir? No way.
Doesn't quite have enough
big
ball.
line finder. They're going to start this about 15 out from the try line. Group 21 with the ball after getting the penalty. Dewson will take the tap. He'll give it on. Through the hands, McKenzie with it. He's picked up and put down, and the referee not happy with the lifting tackle. Another penalty to Group 21. Emery took the tap and he gets it away, and there's another try.
Good work by Scotty McIntyre there. He's been damaging with his runs all day. Spun out of the first couple of efforts of tackle there and managed to reach out and slam the ball down right next to the left upright.
The online defence of Group 19's been very soft.
Yeah, haven't quite like I said just before, the intent there in defence hasn't quite been there for Group 19 today, and unfortunately, more times than not, when they've been defending their try line, the other opposition team has come away with points today.
Scotty McIntyre, who scored, he has been devastating with his runs. The kickoffs, they've all been to his side, deep into the corner on that sunny side of the field, and he's come back and laid that platform that Group 21 had in the first half of getting plenty of yardage.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been starting their sets off really well off those kickoffs, and I guess it's a lose-lose situation because if you don't kick to him, you kick to the other side, and Wade McKenzie's doing much the same. So,
well, this kick from in front, it's what Paddy Andrews had asked for.
You reckon he'll clear those nets behind the post here?
Look, if he does, who's going in the pool after it? Not me.
I'm sure there's a few of these Group 19 boys that wouldn't mind a swim.
Yeah, plenty of families out on the hill on Mother's Day here at Scully Park enjoying the proceedings. Some great football being played. And the extras are converted. Takes it 40 points to 12 the way of Group 21. Still got 20 minutes of play in this one.
Plenty of time in this game of football, and as much as that scoreline in terms of winning is probably a little bit out of reach for Group 19, they can definitely take something out of it and just show a bit of attitude and effort here and finish off strongly.
Well, it's going to be their number 15 kicking off. Here we go. Our try scorer running back. Laying that platform as he's done all game. McKenzie almost leaving the ball behind. Hung on to it though. He stopped on the 30. Richie Graham now. Up over the 40. Almost breaks through. Almost back to the halfway line already. So that same platform that they've worked with continues. As Rosa takes the ball forward, they get it away. Running down the field is Ruben Andrews. He puts it back inside and picked up. He tries to reach back over his head.
Great scramble.
And held. Good scramble from 19, Group 19. 6 again is waved as it comes out. Pennell with the ball, hit and spin. Throws in a goose step. He's going to run right round him, is he? He sure is. He's gone straight round him, steps back inside and scores.
I'll tell you what, nonetheless, it's a great try to Riley Pennell there, but I reckon there's about 5 people in gold jumpers there for Group 21 that he could have passed to. Would have scored a lot easier than he had to do it there. But nonetheless, great play down this right edge again. Chatty Deuce with a nice little offload and Ruben Andrews pushing up, and great scramble to shut it down once by Group 19, but unfortunately they couldn't get numbers back across the field to shut down Riley Pennell.
No, they were really struggling in defence, and Riley Pennell just straight across field, stepping, skipping, goose stepping.
Can't coach speed, Pete.
Ran around them. Quality player in the future within the region and beyond, I say.
Yeah, he's stepped up this year and he's taken on the number 1 jersey for the Scone Thoroughbreds, which is a pretty big feat. Hayden Topless has filled the mould there for a lot of years, and he started the year like a house on fire. He's been killing it for the Thoroughbreds in the Group 21 competition, and it's going to show here today that he's definitely a star of the future.
Definitely. Well, the extras hopefully will be added by Paddy Andrews. 44 to 12. I don't know where Group 19 turned to brighten their day.
Yeah, well, they've tried a lot of things. They tried pulling Wade Kelly out of retirement, out of the box, and there might be a few other blokes like Ciro and Macca Blacklock they might have to turn to soon.
Well, I did ask Ciro if he had a spare pair of boots to pull on, and he said, mate, I don't even play touch footy these days. Nice strike of the ball here. Hits the post and waved away.
Hits the ball well, doesn't he? Nearly knocked the post out of the ground there.
Definitely gave it a hell of a shake. Plenty of power behind it. Well, it remains 44 to 12. 17 minutes remaining. Will we see the first 50 of the day?
Looking likely, isn't it? Group 21, after that little bit of a fall in the heap in the first half there, they've definitely found their foundations and really starting to show ascendancy.
Well, we're back underway. It's a short one. The hand was thrown out there by Graham.
Again, they got a result off a short kickoff. 3 from 3.
Well, Graham knocked it down and he couldn't get across there quick enough to regather. It's now the 19. And Cosman with the ball. And he's lost it.
He's thrown an offload back there, and Joshy Emery was running back on side and tried to take a little sneaky intercept there and just put the ball down in the meantime. So here we go, full set, 30 out centre of the field for Group 19. I touched on it before. This is the time for Caleb Hope and Alistair Connors to grab the game and show this crowd here today what they can do.
Now, these days it's all about tight-fitting jumpers and all, but have a look at the jumper that Connors has. It's got to be the world's biggest number 7 jumper, or he's just the shortest and smallest bloke out there, which he is.
Yeah, there's a couple of small fellas out there that are, got the double XL jerseys on today.
But I tell you what, free size, he's got absolutely no fear whatsoever, has he? It's been
None,
quite good for
none at all. He's been their best this game, that's for sure. Scrum penalty there against the odds there, and Group 21 end up with the footy.
Well, it's Benny Halliwell who takes the tap and takes it up over the 40. Now across it comes. This away with the ball. Comes across to the 17.
Richie
Graham.
It's been a handful ever since he came on the field.
He's taken some stopping, isn't he? We come out to the right-hand side. A nice backline movement happening here. Group 19, they slide across and hold them out. 8 away from the line, Group 21 with the ball. Back out towards the post now, they'll work it. Mackenzie with it. And he's right in the middle of Scully Park, 5 away from the line.
To the right. What would I know?
Drop the ball back inside. There's McIntyre. Is he over free second? No, he's held up.
You have a look at the numbers here, and I think they should have come to the right here and let the Ruben Andrews take the backline movement on. There was about 3 defenders in front of 5 attackers for Group 21, so probably not the right option, but nonetheless, Group 19 have got to do the hard yards and work it off their own line.
Well, here they come now, working the ball back upfield as they start this set. They got it all in front of them, a long way to the try line. Dart out a dummy half, easily contained. Again, just one out play from dummy half, and he's probably regretting that after that hit. Away they go again. Well, there's a willingness there. They're just... Well, we were going to look for a 40-20, but a charge down. And it's Halliwell with the ball, Josh, that is, who'll play it on halfway. Good charge coming up here, Matty Hay. Bustling run, knocked 3 of them out of the way before they finally stopped him. Running freely, Lewis Hughes.
Yeah, it looks like he's moved into a lock roll now, Lewis Hughes.
Yeah, we've got Emery who's playing that dummy half roll. Paddy Andrews throws a cutout, the ball's left behind. And that's a knock on to Group 21. Group 19 survive again, get away with it.
Yeah, just the execution a couple of times when they come down here, Group 21 not 100% perfect, and that ball just didn't quite hit Blakey Johnson on the chest. If it did, he's bursting through that hole and probably scoring another try. So like you touched on, Group 19 off the hook again.
Well, scrum to pack, about 15 out from the Group 19 try line. Group 19 feed. They'll bring it away. Connors gets it on. Will they use more hands? That they do. Well tackled. Quick play the ball. Got a big ponytail there, Edward Pitt. Group 19, 35 away from their own try line, trying to work it back upfield. Connors with the ball to Kelly. Kelly is stopped. Going to get a penalty for a high shot.
That one slipped off the shine on his forehead.
He's going to take the kick for touch now, Kelly.
He's aiming for us here.
He's made about 5 metres. That's the 12 with the ball in. Ahoy. Good to see he's back out there. The 17. Thea Fanua. He's brought down and plays it. Connors Gets it on through the hands of the 6. And they've dropped the ball, 19. Just not going the way they planned at all today.
No, unfortunately, they probably had numbers there on the edge, just couldn't find the ball, find in the hands of their player and in the hands of Group 21 instead.
There seems to be a difference in pace of the two teams in Group 21. A long way ahead on the scoreboard, 44-12. 11 minutes still remaining. Johnston with the ball. He got some work from a trainer a little while ago on some fingers.
Yeah, he's looking a little tender, Blakey Johnson. I wouldn't be surprised if they try and get him off for a rest.
That's a great ball. Straight through. Look at the big number 11 go.
Oh, he's done a hamstring.
Oh, no.
He's done his hamstring.
Oh, no. Lasua.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
The line was open, but he just pulled up like someone shot him. And he couldn't get to the try line.
Yeah, unfortunate that the fullback, Riley Pennell, just couldn't get there in time because he slowed up in the backfield looking for that support player to dish off to. And in the end, he decided to back his range and get around him. And that's unfortunately where the injuries come from. Not a good sign.
Well, it was
very unfortunate.
I'm in the clear. What am I going to do now? I'm not meant to get in the clear like this.
Yeah. I can tell you now, firstly, I wouldn't make it into the clear, but I guarantee my hamstring could do the same if I tried that.
Well, he's down receiving attention. Under 10 minutes remaining in this. There is no stoppage of time due to the amount of games we've got to get underway today.
Looks like Brodie Rose will be the one to replace him. He'll slot onto that edge for the left edge for Lasua.
He's back up onto his feet, but he's
it's definitely...
He's going to be assisted from the field. Looks like they're going to take him out the back and make him walk even further.
It's very unfortunate to get injuries on days like this, isn't it? We sort of look at the Group 21 side. We know for a fact there's a few faces of the likes of Adam Clydesdale and those sort of quality players, and a few players from Denver that decided not to be available for this for the sake that they didn't want to get injured for their club levels, which is understandable. But unfortunate that Lasua's put his hand up to play in this great day and picked up an injury. Yeah,
and here we go, a crash play here from Group 21. I didn't see who that was there. Was it
Scotty
McIntyre?
McIntyre, yes.
Bubba got another penalty.
Loves a meat pie, Scotty McIntyre.
So he was held. Oh no, he was held up. All right. Oh, cut out ball, try. No, forward pass.
Touchy hasn't moved.
Well, it looks simple. Maybe that's why, because it was forward.
Touchdown, Group 21. So Group 19 survived that one. They're doing their best to not allow Group 21 to reach that 50 mark, aren't they?
Well, so far so good, but they've got to hang on for another 8 minutes to avoid that. Ball comes out to Connors. He gets it on. A dummy.
Good one-on-one tackle there by Joshy Halliwell.
Yeah, he didn't fall for it. He took the guy with the ball, and that's the important part of the game. Connors again works this shorter side.
Oh, great
nice
offload.
Ball away late there. Comes out to our winger here, the number 5 in Pitt. And he stopped just over the 40. Kelly juggles.
The old school hit and spin.
Josh Emery came up for a good shot on him while he was juggling the ball. Couldn't make it. Ahoy now back over the 40. As Group 19. Seems like an eternity since they were down in Group 21 territory. Connors throws a
Great
dummy.
ball.
Nice ball out wide. Out to the winger now it goes. That'll be Rogers out there on the wing. And he stopped and brought down. 15 out. They'll play it back. Connors getting busy. Grubbers it through. Nice little good kick to the in-goal. Easily handled.
Great work from Pennell to get out of his in-goal area there with the swarming Group 19 defensive line.
I think he did well to use the goalpost there.
Yeah, definitely.
Palming away from a couple is Hampstead.
He's a handful for a winger, Hampstead, isn't he?
He certainly is.
Bit of the Matt Utai mould.
It was actually Emery, I think, was it? Or was it Hampstead? No, it was Hampstead.
Hampstead, yeah.
It's the ball making its way back towards the centre. Then they look to come to the blind. Stepping out of dummy half was Emery there. Jumping back in now is Hughes. He throws a nice
40-20
ball out.
attempt here.
Exactly what they were looking at. Didn't get the angle on it. And it's handled by Group 19 coming back and hammered in defence.
I've got the camera turned around now so the lens faces them so they know they're on.
Well, no yardage to be made at all here. It's hard going for Group 19.
They've muscled up well this second half, haven't they, Pete, when they've had to defend Group 21?
Most definitely. They fixed up that outside defence that was getting run around in the first half. Kelly gets it on. Connors. Nice ball out the back. And the fullback there in Whitehill was taken, and we'll see a penalty.
Yeah, Wade McKenzie just pressuring in there off the inside, hit him. It's been ruled a little bit late. I'll tell you who has been pretty good for the Group 19 side too is the captain, the number 3, Mark Walker. He's been quite dangerous every time he's got the ball. Probably hasn't had enough clean ball to show what he can do either, though.
No, he does need to get a lot more early ball. I think he's a big body that's mobile. Oh, almost getting a hand on that there was Group 21. Just stayed out of his reach just. So on the 30-metre line on Group 21 side, a half. Ahoy with the ball.
Ahoy there.
He's dropped it in the tackle. And it's going to be ruled a knock on.
Not good footy there by Ahoy. First play when you're sort of rolling down into that red zone attacking area, you just want to just start the set off with a good hard run and allow your halves to be the ones to create there. And I guess that's the story of the day for Group 19.
It has been, and I don't think it'll get any easier in the next game over the under-18s. It'll be Group 21. Oh, Group 4. It is next game up against Group 21. That should be a ripper of a match, the under-18s. But we've still got just under 4.5 to go here in this one. Brady Hammond back out there now, but a forward pass given to him.
Just a little bit too eager Hammond was to get onto the footy there and pass crept forward. And it's got a little bit scrappy this ball game in the last probably 10 minutes, hasn't it?
Yeah, been a few mistakes both ways. There'll be a scrum to pack on the 30-metre line with Group 19 to feed, and one of their best attacking opportunities this half. Connors will feed the scrum.
Hope barking orders to his back line out on the right. Let's see what he comes up with here.
Well, he just drops it cold.
Well, bit of a mystery.
Gone back.
Lucky dip there.
Wow. He stopped. Oh, sorry, sir, I've knocked on, but
yeah.
Referee said no play on.
Even he didn't know what he was doing.
So they're only just over the 30-metre line, about 28 out they play it. The big number 10 there in Porter. They couldn't put him to ground. He gets a quick play of the ball. Wade Kelly with it now, right in the middle of the ground.
Finds his front there.
15 out. He's
quick
straight
play the
back
ball
to
coming.
his feet. Scoop it dummy half, back to Porter. Porter gets it away. Slam to the ground out wide. Here's the number 2 there, and Rogers. He'll play it. Boot to ball off their 5'8", but it's handled well by the defence of Group 21, who make 15 metres almost after the kick, after regaining it. Great work. Johnston in looking for work. He's brought down.
2.5 minutes left here, Pete. I think if I was Group 21, I'd definitely be looking to try and score the 50 points, wouldn't I? One more try to seal the deal.
Most definitely, and it makes a statement for their game later on against Group 4. It's Josh Emery stepping through. We're back now to the 40-metre line, 19's end of the field.
Oh.
And Johnston puts it down from a ball from Paddy Andrews.
I think Blake Johnston might have had some popcorn at half-time because he's dropped everything that's come his way this half. Just taking the foot off the pedal a little bit, Group 21, and I guess why not? Hot day, you probably want to conserve some energy for the very strong lineup of Group 4 later this afternoon.
Yeah, that is going to be a cracking match. I can't wait for that.
Game of day.
That'll be our final game of the day, but we've got 18s next, followed up by the women. Group 21 and Group 4 battle. So that should be sensational as well. Group 19 win the scrum. They start to make their way back upfield. They're about 35 out from their own try line as they play the ball. Goes out wide there to the big number 10 there in
Jay
Porter.
Porter. He's tried hard today, Porter. He picked up an injury early in the first game and he's battled on and done his job. And right on cue, he's
one now.
yeah, right on cue.
Maybe a
He's
little
taken
bit
that.
high. A minute remaining now.
I don't know.
Down.
I don't know if it was an injury or maybe he's just thought, that might do us guys. And
Yeah, we're not going to let them get to 50.
yeah. In saying that, this is the best their backline's looked in terms of shape all day. A massive,
they're definitely
massive
lined out
backline set up here, so they might send the message to hurry up and play the ball and let's have one last crack at putting on a bit of a show here.
Well, Connors has lined everyone up where he wants them.
Oh,
And it goes the other way. He'd be filthy.
it's a trick play.
All right, here we go. Wade Kelly waiting at first receiver. He knows what the go is. Out it comes through the hands now. Chiming in nicely, but well handled by the defence.
Yeah, good slide in defence from Group 21 there. Up for the challenge.
Too slow in getting up. It's Halliwell who was penalised there along with Ruben Andrews. Ahoy.
Ahoy there.
He's put down and that'll do us. That is full time, 44-12. Group 21 running out victors. Next game when we come back is the under 18s, Group 21 and Group 4.